Hey everybody, and welcome to a very special video. Today we are finally back in ArmA 3. It is good to be back, and we're taking a look at a brand new mod that was just released by the very talented Maxjoiner, and that is the Dinosaur mod. Now, we will mostly be focusing on a showcase of this mod, but I assume also that some of you who are watching, since it's dinosaur related, are fans of my Jurassic World Evolution cinematic series, and you might have been wondering, why it's taking so long for another episode. I have been talking about this in other videos, but they were not necessarily dinosaur related, so you might have missed that. But I will also address that, but later on in the video. For the first half, I really want to focus on this mod and the great job that Maxjoiner has done. Though Phantom informed me that he also worked on this, so it is a joint operation and very, very cool to finally see dinosaurs be coming to ArmA 3. Back in the day, I can remember that a modder by the name of, I think, McRupert, he released a Raptor mod that worked really well, but also there's a video on YouTube of a fully animated T-Rex that he made, and he never released that mod, and it was always this, oh my god, what if scenario of what if we can have a fully functioning T-Rex in ArmA 3. I think Frankie on PC even did a video once where he had one of his modding team make an animated T-Rex as well, but that was all very exclusive and maybe only for animation purposes only, never really out for the public to where we could play around with it, until now. As you can see here, we have a few herbivores that we're taking a look at. Yes, there are also carnivores, there are raptors and T-Rexes in the game, but we will be taking a look at that in the moment. For now, I want to showcase the more friendly dinosaurs first, but also the objects that get put in the mod, because of course you have the animals that are the highlight, but if you want to make scenarios or cinematics or stories, whatever, it's also important to have some of the objects, and here you can actually see that you can make some nests. So for example, if Phantom were to ever make a scenario with this, you could have be stuck in a raptor nest or whatever, and be swarmed by the parents. Here we actually have, this is pretty funny to me, this is the Dino poop, Ian Malcolm saying that's a big pile of shit from the movie, straight out there. And the other object that they also added is a raptor clone being stuck in this container over here. Besides that, all the other objects are basically dead dinosaurs, which also can be very useful for scenarios where, for example, you stumble upon a dead triceratops and you're like, oh my god, we need to get out of here because a T-Rex is going to eat us. All of the dinosaur animate. You can actually see one bug that is a little bit, is if the camera is too close to the dinosaur, it will actually disappear. We will now be actually getting into the game and get a closer look on the dinosaurs from a level where we are infantry. Here you can see that they actually even move around without me giving them orders to go somewhere. So it's actually very cool that they have animations while stationary as well. And here you can see again, if I zoom in, it will disappear. Now, that does not seem to be the case, oh, well, a little bit, in some certain angles if I get too close, but it's basically, as long as you don't zoom in, you can get fairly close to the dinosaurs. Yeah, it's angle dependent. There are also the Pteranodon. The Pteranodon does not move, but I can give it waypoints for it to just move, but it might sometimes ignore it. It also states, but it's cool to have Pteranodons in the sky to actually, have there as background. Now, none of the herbivores can actually attack, so they are purely there to sort of gaze upon, add atmosphere, and really put yourself in that prehistoric world that you're trying to recreate. And again, you can do some really cool stuff with this. You can actually try to recreate Jurassic Park and make a zoo in ArmA 3, or you can just let them roam around and have this sort of like Lost World type of scenario as you try to escape and hope you not run into like a T-Rex or a Raptor. As you can see, the animations here are pretty good. I will now actually give them waypoints so we can actually see how their movement animations look. So let's actually go back into the editor. And just very simple, I'll order them to move all the way over here. There we go. I don't know if the little child will actually follow. I actually find it very cool that they added like baby versions of the herbivores. But here we go. So here you can see they actually fully animate. Now, I realize that some people might find it, I already saw some comments of people saying that it looks a little bit derpy, but again, I think the fact that we are having fully animated dinosaurs in a serious military sim is absolutely astounding and fantastic. And sure, it does not maybe look as good as like the actual dinosaur games out there in terms of animation, but it's still an incredible feat, and it does not, like, the animation is not jarring to where, you know, it puts me out. It's kind of cute, you know, the derpiness of it. And I actually don't know what the plans are for this. You know, it could be that the mod will be updated in the future, and maybe the animations will be smoothed out, or we would have new dinosaurs being added. You can definitely, if you want, I have the link to Maxjoiner's YouTube channel in the description down below. You can go and check that out and give him maybe some ideas for dinosaurs to add or things to add on this mod in general. I think he's close to 1,000 subscribers, which is a goal he really wants to hit up. So please head on over there and support him, because Maxjoiner and Phantom also, they're some of the last ones who are still putting so much good effort into ArmA 3. Because ArmA Reforger, I swear to God, that game is dead. It's, I checked the other day, there were only like 200 people playing that game at its peak, and that's only like a few months old, and in terms of modding stuff, it barely gets updated, so I was like, ugh, ArmA Reforgers, in my opinion, was like kind of a big waste. But yeah, so we are now done with the herbivore, so let's now actually go and check out some of the, carnivores. Here we go. Here we got actually a T-Rex. Oh, I cannot actually move him around, apparently. Oh, Jesus. I did actually move the legs around. Oh, no. So here we go. Here we got the T-Rex. Very cool, in my opinion. And the T-Rex will actually attack other infantry, but also other dinosaurs. And we can actually see if that is indeed the case here. Ooh, boy. There you go. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I think it's hunting me. And it did already say the attack animation of the T-Rex is a bit finicky, so it can actually take quite a long time for you to get caught. I believe it's like one-hit kill, but you have to be like at the perfect angle to be caught in its mouth, and it can just really take a while. I tested this out too with friendly AI, and they didn't really get caught, because what mostly happened is they got stuck there. Oh, he actually trampled me. I'm not dead, but I'm basically Carter from the Lost World being stepped on by the T-Rex. Maybe if we get up now, we'll get eaten. Yeah, there you go. So you have to be really close to his mouth. It's a little finicky, but it's very, very cool. I think it works better if you play this with another player, because the AI will probably just get stuck in its leg and not get eaten. We can now switch it up to Raptors. I'll leave the T-Rex for now. You saw that it went straight for me, and ignore the other ones. Maybe if I put myself over here, it'll actually go for the other dinosaurs, but here we go. I really like the models of the Raptors. They look kind of cheeky in a way. They look like, have you subscribed yet? Oh, give a thumbs up. Not too sure why they sound like Yoda. We can actually see how their animation works. So here you go. Yeah, they actually have the jumping. Jumping might is also the same what we've seen with the Alien mod. But it's very, very cool. They go down pretty fast. Maybe a bit too fast, to be honest, but it's all fine. Like, if you do a scenario with Raptors and you really want them to make a threat, you kind of have to make, like, 4 or 5 per player. Oh, and here we go. The T-Rex is trying to eat the young, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. So, if it was a friendly soldier, it'll get stuck in his leg, and the animation for the T-Rex would not be to the point to where he gets eaten. See, I shot now the infant, and now it has pointed its attention towards me. Come on. Oh, God! Got kicked. It was a football. And there you go. Now I get eaten again. Okay, so before we've seen everything here, there's one sort of like final surprise that was also added, because I think, you know, it would have been easy to maybe add, you know, T-Rex, a Raptor, you know, sort of like the land animals. But Maxjoiner went the extra mile and added a Megalodon. Look at that. We actually have sea creatures. And okay. I might have to put them actually in the water. See, there's a little bug here where if I want to address their height, the actual model does not change. Now it does, though. Okay. So, it's a little strange, but if I move forward, the character actually moves backwards. I don't think you're actually supposed to control these, but come on. Here we go. We are now controlling the Megalodon. I love the look of this. I don't know if this is actually based on the one from Ark, but look at all those teeth. And you can see even, I'm actually backing up now, which the shark is not able to do, but whatever. But you can see that even it still is animated. It's really, really cool. If we actually go up. See if we can get that effect where the fin is above the water. There you go. Look at that. Dun 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 dun. Now, as I said before, though, the only creatures that can attack are the T-Rex and the Raptors. So the Megalodon is again just for atmosphere, or maybe to do like a scare. You know, where you're finally escaped from the island. You're in the water. Oh my god, thank god. And then, like, the ending thing, you see, like, the fin or whatever. We can actually see if, let's give it a waypoint. Can I give it a waypoint? Yeah, okay. Whoa, that's a far waypoint. Sure, somewhere here. Let's be a diver. And see if it can actually animate on its own. Okay, yeah, so you have the same issue here where if it moves forward, it actually moves backwards. So that's a bit, it's a bit of a shot. I think that needs some tweaking. But again, the fact that it is animated is very cool, and the model itself looks very good. I mean, look how large this thing is. Jesus. I feel like Jason Statham over here. But actually, besides also the Megalodon, the other creature that was also added is another sea creature. And that is the Plesiosaurus. Here we go. Look, oh god. Come on, camera. Look at this beauty. Control's also the same. If you move forward, the character moves backwards. But you can actually take hold of it and move it around. Looks very, very nice. And again, the fact that this is ArmA that we're playing is absolutely amazing. You know, I can agree that some of the animation, some of the things might still, you know, require some polish or maybe some tweaks. But the fact that we're seeing dinosaurs in ArmA 3 finally, not just raptors, is astounding and such a good step forward. And, you know, as I said, it feels so good to be back in ArmA 3. The main reason why I haven't been in ArmA 3 is because it's very, very large. I have a lot of mods, so like every time I install, it's like 200 gigabytes, and I simply don't have that because I have to, you know, install other games to record as well for both this channel, but also, of course, the Game Archivist, which is sort of like changed to my new main channel. But also the fact that Ryan and Greg kind of are tired of ArmA 3, they don't play it a lot, so Woozy is still down, but the usual ArmA squad I do things with is kind of down. But I re-downloaded it. I kind of cleaned up my mods. I deleted a lot of mods, which I will re-download yet. But just, you know, again, I had like 200 gigs of mods or something, so got rid of those, clean slate, and see what's out there, because there's some very cool scenarios and things in the time I was absent. But yeah, let's also now finally address the thing with the cinematics, right? If you're still watching this and you're interested in the cinematics. So the main thing with YouTube and making videos like cinematics there is many of those videos that I make are 10 minutes long, but require multiple days of work to actually get done. So that's a lot of work and effort that goes into it, but YouTube, unfortunately, is now a platform that really does not reward short videos. It's all about longer videos and longer retention. And because of that, many animation channels out there that, you know, make animations of like 5 or 10 minutes cannot really cope with that. And the same kind of goes for the cinematics. You know, I started, of course, out as a variety Let's Play channel, and I realized that I was a lot happier with just doing variety content instead of really sticking around with something. See, one problem, like the biggest problem that I have with my channel here, is that I have these split sort of like fan bases where one fan base is a fan of like Star Wars factions or Star Wars videos, and the other one of like Hearts of Iron videos, and then you have the ones that are fans of the Dinosaur videos, but they are not interested in any other video content. And so, you know, you get that thing where, you know, I get a lot of comments saying like, when is the next Jurassic Park, or when's the next Star Wars, blah blah blah, and you know, basically only watching for one particular series. And I kind of wanted to get away from that, because it's simply impossible to satisfy, you know, all the groups with those videos. So that is why I'm focusing on a lot more Let's Play content, and just games that I'm interested in, and that I think would be, you know, of interest in general on the channel, which is a more military based sort of style. Maybe some zombies here, some zombies there, military games, also some dinosaur games, but then Let's Play content instead of cinematics. Now, will the cinematics go away entirely? I don't think so, but I also cannot say when I will make another one. Again, it takes a lot of time and effort to make them. And I gotta be in a right mindset, and currently I'm just focusing on the Game Archivist channel and some of the Let's Play content that's coming this way. For example, I want to do an alien invasion thing with ArmA 3 that I'm very excited about, and more War of the Worlds content with Call to Arm. So it's going to be very busy, and I'm going to be recording a lot of stuff. It's just, again, if you are interested in only for the cinematics, or like the Jurassic World cinematics, you might still have to wait quite a bit, because at the moment there are no plans to really make any in the near future. But I am very proud of the cinematics that I make, and I do love making cinematics and stories. So as I said, I don't want them to immediately go away, but it just simply is not. You know, I'm dependent on these videos as well, of course, since they this is my job basically. You know, with the Game Archivist doing so well, that is great and all financially for me, but it still means that I have to, you know, put a lot of time and effort in that channel then, and the cinematics then basically becomes more of a hobby in my free time or when I feel like it. And so I kind of, you know, have to pick maybe, you know, a time and day where I feel like it, and it's just you know, that time has not come around, and I really don't want to force myself to make any of that. So I know a lot of you want to see more of that, but I hope you you will either stick around or you know, maybe check out some of my other content as well. Actually, on the Game Archivist channel, I believe I actually did upload a dinosaur video today of the game Oakwood, so if you do want to check that out, you can find a link to the Game Archivist in the channel or in the description down below. But yeah, that was basically it. So for the dinosaur mod in ArmA 3, I'm very excited. I hope to do a few scenarios with this. Again, it doesn't work perfectly, so don't expect too much content with this mod. But I am excited to see what other modders will do with this. I have a few ideas here and there, which we will take a look at. Maybe we'll play this with Woozy and see what he thinks. But anyway, guys, as always, thanks so much for watching. And if you know any cool scenarios with this mod, with the dinosaurs, let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you guys next time.